Well, everyone, one of the biggest things and one of the things that I actually love doing on my iPhone, at least did like doing, is sideloading apps. So what this looks like is essentially being able to install apps that aren't necessarily on the App Store. And that's something that I did for a long time. My second channel was essentially dedicated to it, but Google's terms of service changed and it's kind of weird now. But the main reason we did this is because, Apple doesn't allow us to do it in the first place natively. Android allows us to actually go ahead and install APK files and other even file types, regardless whether they're on the Play Store or not. Now, there's a lot of security risks, there's a lot of problems that can be involved with it anyway, but at least we have that option. We have the ability of doing that on our Android devices and a lot of other devices, including our Macs, like Windows machines, Mac machines. We don't have to only download things from the app stores or the Windows Store or whatever. We can download a file from the internet, install it, and move on from there. I'm pretty sure that's how every single software is installed. Now, Apple currently, and it's a crazy big lawsuit between Epic Games and Apple in general, essentially kind of talking about the same thing. So essentially, Apple, I don't know if it's a monopoly. I don't know what they're trying to go for. I don't know what to classify it because I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge in this case and I don't know all the facts. But essentially, they're both in court, and don't take my word for it. I would recommend you doing your research. Before Fortnite got outed, they got pushed out of the App Store and the Google Play Store. Now, there's still ways to install it on the Play Store, on the Android side, but on Apple, you can't download Fortnite anymore for the most part from the App Store, and it's a very hard process to even install, third party. And the main reason this happened is because they actually did kind of a bypass for in-app purchases that didn't give Apple the 30% cut or whatever they did for, supplying it on the App Store. Now, I think it's fair in general, but I do understand both sides. Apple, they built the ecosystem, they deserve a credit, they deserve money from it, and they're hosting the app, they're doing a lot of stuff, so it makes sense. But at the same time, that's a lot of percentage, and the fact that you don't have any other way to get your app on that device, I don't know, is it a monopoly? They don't really have any other choice. And in this specific court case, from all the posts that I've been seeing, it kind of seems like Apple is getting grilled in court. It seems like the people who are, in this specific, system are saying like, hey, it does seem like it's kind of like a monopoly and, there's no other way to install an app. So what I'm trying to get at here and what could potentially be the outcome of this is that potentially, I'm not 100% too sure, Apple may win this, I don't know, but Apple may actually open up their specific iOS in a way to allow us to install third-party apps, third-party tweaks, third-party whatever, probably not tweaks, but third-party apps without having to install them from the App Store or using a certificate or anything like that in general. And that would be the craziest thing I could ever think of in my life. That would be insane. The fact that something like this could happen natively, and if Epic Games can't do it, then I don't think anybody will be able to do it. They have a ton of money they're pouring into this specific court case. Now, Apple obviously has more money, but they both have a lot of money they can spend on this thing. So, it's not a money thing. It's just, I guess, which one is fair. In my opinion, both are fair. I see both sides, but I really do think that Apple should be able to open up their device and allow us to install apps if we want to third party. Now, I'm not saying to install like pirated apps or anything like that. I'm saying, people want to develop apps for their device and people want to be able to install them. We've seen this time and time again with Android that already exists. On top of that, with our machines, with our PCs, a lot of apps that I download are not through the App Store. If I download Audacity, if I download all these other, apps, it's not like they're like pirated or something. They're just, third-party apps. I don't want to go through the App Store, and there's a lot of things that come with that as well. So I think, we'll just see what happens, but this could be a massive change. Could be coming in iOS 15, I doubt it. But if Apple ends up, losing this specific court case, or even if they win it, but there's some indications that something like this may happen again, they may open it up, dude. I'm just saying it right now. It's not a guarantee, but it could potentially happen. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section as well. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much for you guys to hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.